Take you through my day-to-day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my...
This Lion fan base, Coach, they have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the edge. Jim. All right, here we go. Hey, second.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 13.
Wait, set. What is it? Hey, watch the ball. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid. 50.
Brady going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
Wait, set. Alabama, 380. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Check it, reload.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
It's our time. It's our time. Check. Hot route. Hot. Deuce. Watch out. Go Bandit.
On second down, it's Jones.
Let's go.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Ricky. Motion.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. Open man has got one. It's complete. He had 2 catches in the wild card game, and he's matched that total in the first quarter here in this one. And a first down as well.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. On first down, Jones had a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3.
SOS. He's coming. We got double up. 380.
Now Jones.
No.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Really nice pickup on first down. Leaves them with second and short, and you figure, let's go ahead and run it again. But, boy, that outcome leaves you in a difficult third down, doesn't it?
Didn't stand a chance from the start. You could tell they were going in the wrong direction. Throwing is Brady on third down.
You.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked up by Josh Jones. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Omaha, ready, move. Alert 3. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And he'll find Hall. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Get on.
The first carry for the Utah man now, it's Joe Williams. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Set, blue 60. Mike's by 4. And middle, middle, middle. Right, 70. Watch the safety creep.
3rd and 2, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Here we go. Hey, 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 hey.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Set, 280. Mike's 54. Here we go, here we go. Hey, easy, easy.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Mike, 54. That's right, man.
They run with Hunt. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Zebra. Drop deep, drop deep. Shift. Watch the shift.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. And And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And an alley to run. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 75 yards, and the Bucs have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play. It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it? And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 10. Right there. 54. Right there.
To throw is Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Prater's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Prater now will send it away following the main field goal.
The Bucs take over
We
first
played
and
to
10
win. Let's
at their own
go.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On second down, it's Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Check.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They do go for it. It's Brady.
Seems to me that our friend
He's got a man. Complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check 43. Shit. Under 10. 10. Check 13. Check 72. Check. Alert.
Here's Jones.
Undercut.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 3. Slam. Watch switch. Hey, Alabama.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
47, Mike. 47. Let's set a tone.
And they try to sweep to Jones.
It's wrong, baby. It's wrong.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Wait, that 29. Alpha. 55, Mike. I got one. 72.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there, and this remains a 7-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing deep for Galladay. It got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 85 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point good by Prater. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
11. Let him know. Why? X3, 218, chopper. Watch the whip.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see.
Double right. 50-50. Hey, exit. General West.
On first down, it's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
Monday. Hey.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Ready.
On third down, here's Hunt. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
This is taken at his 4. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And a box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
40 got. Hey, Alpha. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. 53. Ready?
They'll run on 1st down. Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Like 7. Watch the twins.
On 2nd down and 4. Stafford, he'll get this one to Galladay. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Right there, 54 Mike. Stop your whining.
On 1st down, Williams. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Levante David in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Mike's by 4. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him.
To the right and complete to Galladay. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Alert! Back.
They'll run. This is Hunt. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 29, Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 22-yard scamper. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
55. Hey, eat. Man, I got you. Man. Regular.
They'll run it with Jones.
Safety's creeping.
Trey Flowers there on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Don't be mad. There's more where I came from.
46-yard line.
Shift. Check 50. Alert.
Running right, Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Wait, set. Line 20. 72. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Hey, watch it. Move. Kill. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Hey, hey.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. They only got a couple, but a couple is all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Williams. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
That's it, baby.
Sean Bunting on the tackle. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. The shotgun snap for Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's trash. That's trash. Zero. Hey. Protein spill. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Ready. 180.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Hey. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check. Lucky. Chance. Check 3. Hey, easy.
On first down, Williams. And some room to run now. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Go. Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
At the 29-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
72.
Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number 1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Brady's throw there complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
A gain of 14. And a Buccaneer first down.
Brady now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10.
61. Matchbox lights. Ball 50.
Again, it's Brady. Completes it to Benjamin. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Brady's got his guys first and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Slam. Switch.
Alert.
Mike's 47.
Hey, Zoo.
It's defense focus. 47's the Mike, boy. 47. Check. 47.
Pick it up. Hey, 66.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Quick pass out to Miller. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
second down now. It's Hunt. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
32.
Check your hot read.
Check 99. Check 99. Easy, easy.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Akeem Hunt, 56 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo and didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Brady, 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's first and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Brady. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final two plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Joker.
No, 66.
It's caught. It's Miller. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Brady going to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Here we go. 54.
Williams. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
I got one. Hey. Switch. switch gears, switch gears.
They run it again with Williams. And a short gain down to about the 33. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
360. 25, check 25, check 25.
Watch the eye.
Hey, easy.
Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him.
Hot.
Motion man.
Hey, 54.
On third down, Hunt, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.